the Roundhouse Brew Pub, Pepsi, Dakota Toms, Matinee Accounting and Technologies, Avera Orthopedics, Culligan, Neighborhood Dentist, or Neighborhood Dental, sorry, and Inca Homemade Fresh Salsa. All right, and it looks like Sioux Falls Thunder will have first kick. And once again, thank you for joining Thunder Live as we are broadcasting live from Bob Young Field here tonight in beautiful Sioux Falls, South Dakota, where the visiting Duluth FC are taking on your hometown Sioux Falls Thunder Football Club. And looks like Requena is going to take the kick from the center circle, and we are playing, folks. And Glissendorf up to Requena, and he's bullied over, and we're going to have our first free kick of the night. And Ethan's going to put this ball back in play, and he's going to go back to Jack Howard, who's off his line, and he finds his midfielder, Dulcie, and back to Glissendorf. And Dulcie's trying to find what combo. So Dobson is looking for the run of Trimble, and it's just the pass a little short, and we're going to have another free kick. All right, ball back in play for Duluth as they swing it out to the right back, Starling. And then you have it looks like they're playing with a back three here. And it's with Fultz right now. And there's minimum pressure there by number 27, Kohler. And it's played up, and Jack Howard's going to deal with this fairly easily, and he's going to put this back in play. And he's got his midfielder, Dosey. And Dosey turns, and he's looking for options. He's going to go long, and he's looking for Dobson, and Dobson is offside there. Ball's put back in play, and they're going to go long, and they're looking for the run. And those numbers are very hard, so I apologize. I'm not sure if we'll be able to give you the names of the players other than it's a Duluth player in possession, and they're playing it out wide here, and it's a low cross, and it's blocked by Glissendorf, and another shot, and it's kept in play. Oh, no, the goalkeeper. Oh, it looks like the AR raised this flag and the ball went out of play. We're going to have a corner kick, our first corner of the night, folks. All right, so they're checking the ball. The player must have said, hey, we don't like this ball. So now the AR is going to pass it to the head ref, and he's going to check it. And we're going to get a new pelota. Again, the second time we've had issues with the balls or the equipment, stuff that probably should be sorted out prior to a kick. But we got a Duluth player, and he's a left-footed player, and he's going to swing this ball in. And it clears everyone. It's headed on. It hits the side netting. That man was unmarked on the far post there. And Sioux Falls catches a break. And that was Edmondson lurking on the far post there. He looks like he's wearing the captain armband tonight. And he just couldn't steer that inside the near post, and the Thunder catch a break there. All right, ball back in play. And that's Requena, and he's challenging for the ball. Ref yells play on. Oh, and it's getting quite physical out there. We're just 5 minutes in, and it's all kinds of physical activity going on here. A little challenge from behind there by Vibrates Zavatina. All right, ball back in play with the Thunder. And it's with Ethan Glissendorf, and he plays Jack Howard. And Jack's looking to bring some other players into play here. But now he's just going to kill the ball. And now he's going to spray it out left. And he's looking for the run. And that's Requena on the ball again. And he played it. All right, Duluth is attacking there into the penalty area. Oh, and that's, well, good defending by Josiah Trimble there. First real attack of the game so far today. Oh, and that's good defending, Josiah. And it looks like they doubled up over there. And he had help from number 20, is that 28? Oh, Rietsma, number 29. Oh, and that's going to be a foul. Again, the players going back to goal, going away from goal, and they give away a free kick. And this is exactly one of the same areas where they conceded in the first game. But Duluth is going to take it short, and they're going to switch the field with Edmondson. Oh, and we're going to have a booking. The ref is reaching for his pocket, and we've got an early yellow card. And it looks like that's going to be
yellow card, Duluth, number 26.
Yeah, number 26, Orlana Espinal for Duluth. Goes in the book early. He's got a long time to go without picking up another yellow card. He's got to be on his P's and Q's. If I'm a Thunder attacking player, every time he's challenging with me, I'm looking to put pressure on him, and I'm looking to dribble past him. And it looks like Dulce's standing over this free kick, and he's going to deliver this with a right-footed cook. So this ball's gonna kind of hook out. Oh, and he drives it. Oh, and it's cut out by the Duluth defender. And it's still with Requena. And Duluth has got some work to do as they're trying to play through this pressure by the Thunder. And they do a brilliant job of playing through. And they've got a runner on the far touchline. And he's looking to go past Glissendorf, and he does. But Deli, he's there to help defend that and cut that out and put that out for a throw-in. All right, Duluth puts that ball back in play, and it's flicked on, and it's going to go out for a throw. It's not the best place to have a throw in. You would have hoped for a goal kick there, but let's see if they can play this ball out of that corner without any danger. And Iadeli's going to put his foot through that ball and just clear it out of danger. That's a center back clearance there for you, folks. They usually don't mess around with their clearances. All right, ball back in play with Duluth. and they swing it from right to left, and they've got number 15 here on the touchline, Starling, and he switches it back. Oh, we're going to have another free kick. Ball back in play with Starling on the touchline. And Dobson defending well. He wins it, and he's looking to combine with Kohler. And Kohler was looking for the run of Requena, and he just couldn't locate him. And Duluth's going the other way, but that's some good defending to delay their attack. And now they have to recycle. And they're still going to look to go forward here. And some good defending by Ethan Lissendorf as he tracked that runner and won it. And now he's playing forward with his midfielder. And that's Burke. Oh, and Burke has the ball taken off of him. They're going to go for goal. The goalkeeper's well off his line, and Jack is up for the task. And I believe that ball came off the underneath part of the upright and back into play. So we're going to have a corner. But what a save. And what a strike by the Duluth player. He sees the goalkeeper off his line, and he says, you know what, I'm going to see if you're up for it. And he puts a shot on goal there. And if not for a brilliant save by Jack Howard there, Duluth would have had an early lead here. And now this corner's taken. So this is going to be an in-swinger. It's a right-footed kicker standing over it. And he whips the ball in. And the Thunder player was the first to it. And we're going to have a corner from the other direction. So the Thunder still have their work to do here, folks. Defending a couple of corner kicks back to back. It can get kind of shaky. You got to stay locked on here, man tight. It's going to be a left-footed kicker, and he's going to swing it in, and he just kind of floats this one up. Duluth is first to it. Second ball and a redirected header towards goal, but nothing doing for Duluth, and they come up empty on that set piece. All right, Jack's waving the boys up the field, and he's going to put this goal kick. He's going to go along with it, and he drives it. Duluth is first to it. Dulcie second to it. Thunder's on it. Number 5, he's turning away. He's looking for a pass. And we've got Ethan in the midfield. Or I'm sorry, that's not Ethan. That's Tyson Rietsma battling. Him and Ethan kind of look alike. And Steven Adeli is dancing on it. And he's gonna play Ethan. Ethan's gonna bring Jack into the play. They're gonna go long here. And Requena is driving. And Dulcie spins away, and he goes back and he plays Adeli. Adeli's going to go long with this one, and he's got some space here. And a good thigh control, and a driven ball in a dangerous area, and Duluth deals with that just fine. And we're going to have a foul here, and wow, that was quite the challenge there by Adeli. And he's not a small player. All right, Duluth puts the ball back in play, and they're going to play it out to the right channel. And the Thunder are well organized, and they force him back. So now it's back with the center back, and he switches the field to the left side. And Josiah's flying in and wins it. And it's with Kohler, and Kohler finds Burke. And Burke with Adele. And it's with Howard, and Howard is under some pressure. And he goes long, and Duluth wins it, and Dulce's first to it. And they've got a nice little flick on. And they've got Rutledge out there in the right channel. And Adeli plays Burke. And Burke is going to go long with this. And he's got Josiah Trimble in the right flank here. And Josiah's going to try to take his man on. He does a good job, and he's going to win a foul there. Well done by Josiah. And the Sioux Falls Thunder are going to have a free kick in a similar area that FC Duluth had one earlier. Duluth played theirs short, but I got to believe the Thunder is going to put this ball into the penalty area. And we've got number 27, Alex Kohler, standing on this, and he whips it in. It's going far post, and it clears everyone. Dulce's challenging for it. Oh, and a nice bit of skill there, and a lovely ball. Oh, and it did come off the defender, though. I've got corner, but they missed it. And for me, it looked like it came off the defender. But we've got a goal kick, and plays restarted. And Stevens in the foot race. Oh, and he's going to win it, and he's challenged, and it's late, and there's going to be a conversation, possibly. I agree with the ref. That definitely was a foul. And I see what's going on here. Number 5 is out there on the pitch, but I don't have a number 5 on my roster here. So I'm wondering if that's Samer Quatin. He's been playing in that left side attacking area for the Thunder, and I thought that was, unless they got the number switched up here on the website, but okay. So I did get some confirmation that number 5 is on Rutledge there, playing as, I believe he's playing as a left back, and he's just getting forward. So he looks like he's a winger because he's always in that forward position. All right, Duluth is attacking. Jack had to scramble to get back on his line, get that near post covered. They've got some defending to do here. Duluth's going to whip in across, and it's blocked by Ethan, and he's on the spot there. And looks like Iadele's down, and he might still be nursing, and it looks like he might be done as he's ripping tape off in disgust. And that might have been from that earlier challenge, but it's not looking good. It is not looking good, folks. And he's been a rock-solid defender for them early in this season, and all the players are jogging over to get some hydration. And the trainer is out on the pitch.
Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card know there are no shortcuts to success. It's achieved through hard work, integrity, and believing in both yourself and your team. Premier is proud
That would be a big loss for them if he has to come off.
as they work to achieve their dreams.
Huge loss.
First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card, member FDIC.
So we'll take the time to say First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card are proud sponsors of the Sioux Falls Thunder.
Welcome employees
For all
of
their
the
financial
bank group
needs,
joining
choose a
today
company
as
that
part
is
of
locally grown
employee
and nationally
appreciation.
known. First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card, member FDIC.
We'd like to take a moment to thank our championship sponsors, First Premier Bank Card, Manatee County, and Roundhouse Brew Pub. Thank you also to our League One champ sponsors, Waterbury Heating and Cooling, Lewis, your first stop, Hank Realtors, Justin and
So it looks
Santa
like
Pfeiffer,
Eric Beltran, the veteran
Pepsi,
Sioux Falls Thunder
Dakota Towns,
player, is going to come
and
on
Barrett Orthopedics,
for Steven
Culligan,
Iadale.
Neighborhood Dental, Inca Salsa,
Hopefully
Harris
it's nothing too
Law,
serious
Lindsay
for
and
him,
Harrison Team,
but his night is
LLR
definitely
Trucking
done.
and Four Brothers Trucking, Kelly Rear and Team. Thank you, sponsors.
So it looks like
On for the Thunder, number 19, Eric Beltran.
they're going to do some reshuffling to their formation and positions. And I'm wondering, it looks like Dosey now has dropped back into the center back role, and he's partnered with Glisendorf. And there's a nice little pass through there, but straight at the goalkeeper. And per usual, Jack Howard there to put that fire out. And Dosey's finding Burke there, heavy touch. And it's back with Dosey, and Dosey is looking for a split ball to Dobson. And Kohler's there battling, and it's with Ethan Glisendorf, and he finds Rietzma, and Rietzma sprays one out, and he's looking for the run of Requena, but it's intercepted by a Duluth player, and now they look to build something. And Trimble's challenging, and now we've got a 2v1 if they can find it, but it looks like Trimble was not able to find Beltran there. So the Thunder throw-in doesn't produce anything, and it's now with FC Duluth, or Duluth FC, and they go long, and it's headed out by number 35 for a Sioux Falls Thunder throw. And it's with Jack Howard, and he's calm, cool, collective on the ball as usual. And now it's with Rietzma. Rietzma's dispossessed. Jack's off his line. What a save. Oh, and we've got a penalty kick. We've got a penalty kick, and it looks like that was Trace Dobson that conceded that penalty kick. And it was just a clumsy challenge after Jack came off his line. Unfortunately, it's just one of those situations where your goalkeeper comes off your line and makes a huge save, and then it's scramble mode from there, and sometimes panic mode. And it looks like, unfortunately, we've had an unfortunate situation there. Oh, yeah. So it looks like Doyle, number 8, standing over the kick here. And Jack's, let's see if Jack can come up with a big save here, folks. These are the moments you live for. Oh, and number 8 calmly tucks it in the corner, and Duluth FC are on the board in the 24th minute. Duluth FC 1.
Duluth.
Your Sioux Falls Thunder,
Number 8,
nil.
Rory Doyle.
restart play. And we've got an offside decision here. Looked like another promising attack by Duluth FC. And this is going to be an interesting situation because we've got some toddlers out there as ball boys and ball girls, and they seem like they are not interested in helping with shagging balls or I mean, they're probably just enjoying being so close to the action that you know, maybe this is their first time being at a soccer game of this level, and they're just enjoying it. So I don't blame them. But it'll be interesting if the Thunder are chasing a goal late in this game and so the ball just seems to be bouncing around, and now it's finally with Fultz, the Duluth goalkeeper, and he calmly finds a midfielder, and now Duluth is going forward, and they spray one in, and Dosey's first to it, and Rietsma is second to it. He slips, and he's got some running to do now, and he gets ball side, and he wins that. Oh, and he's gonna run a free kick there. And he's working hard there trying to defend that. So Jack Howard's going to step up and deliver this free kick, and I'm sure he's going to try to find someone in that front line who maybe can head it on to a teammate. He's waving Burke up the field, say, hey, get out of there. I'm going along with this. You might be involved in this play here. And Beltran loses his footing. He goes down. And Trimble was on the second ball. And Dosey's on the third ball, but it's just going to be too much for Beltran. So that injury, we're going to have a free kick, and Trimble just blasts through the back of the Duluth player here, Nys, and he's just saying, hey, man, what's going on here with that kind of challenge? I don't think he was expecting that. Oh, Trimble has got to watch it. That's 2 fouls in a minute, and the ref says, hey, walk with me, buddy. Let's take a walk. And the Duluth players all want a caution. And Dulce's even over having a word with JT there. Now, here's something to think about, folks. They've already lost one of their rock-solid center backs in the game due to an injury. And you don't want to lose another defender in your back line, because then you start shuffling guys in. And Dulce had to drop in from the midfield to play center back now, so you kind of lost the midfielder. So everybody's got to keep their cool and stay on the field. So service in by number 10. That's a great ball. It's whipped in. It's some good defending there by Trace Dobson, and we're going to have a free kick coming out for the Thunder as Requena got ball side and tumbled over by the Duluth player. But that was some great defending on the back post by Trace Dobson to get anything on that ball, because it had the right amount of trajectory and pace, and it was whipping in and away from all the other Sioux Falls Thunder players. So that was some good defending there. Calm and cool. Again, Burke to Jack Howard. These boys have been there before. They know what they're doing in those type of situations. But typical of a Northern Division NPSL game, the ball turns over every 10 seconds, so you can't really take your eye off the game because you might miss something. Oh, and Trace was looking for Beltran. Beltran wins it, and now he's going forward, and he's looking somebody to combine with, and he's going to win the throw-in deep into their attacking final third area for the Thunder. Let's see if we can get a long throw here by JT, if he can get this ball into the penalty area. And he's looking for Beltran. Oh, and Beltran's just boxed out there. Good defending, out for the goal kick. And now Foltz is just going to take his time to put this ball back in play. We're 31 minutes into this first half. Just a quick reset. The visiting Duluth FC are up 1-0 on a penalty kick by number 8, Doyle. And now Duluth has some space and some options. And he looks, and he goes back. And that brings Burke in, and Burke is challenging. And Rietsema's out there, and he's working hard. And he forces the long pass there that falls to Jack Howard. And now Burke's got some work to do. And his first touch let him down, but he was able to win that ball back as he was under a lot of pressure. And you can see why this Duluth team has been one of the perennial powers in this North Conference. They're very organized. They spray the ball from left to right. They go inside the outside. It looks like that was the first error that they really made here. Just a sloppy touch on the far touch line, but their tail is up tonight, folks, and they're meaning business here. And Sioux Falls has got their work to do. Ball turns over. Duluth is driving. Oh, a clever pass, and they're in. Oh, and that's great defending there. Oh, and that's Kohler. Kohler tracking back from the midfield, and he saved a goal there because that was a brilliant combination from the Duluth on the attacking side. So Duluth's going to take the corner. It's going to be another in-swinger with the right-footed kicker on it. And it's whipped in. Oh, and Jack's there. Good hands by Jack. You're in good hands with Jack back there, baby. All right, and Beltran was away, and there's some good defending there. Some real good defending there. Throw in, Trace Dobson heads it. Number 6 calmly collects it for Duluth. And Duluth's going to go long. I believe that player is offside, and he is offside. The flag's up on the far sideline. And Sioux Falls is going to take a free kick here. All right, ball's put back in play here. I'd like to take the time to say First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card are honored to help sponsor today's game and support the Sioux Falls Thunder. Giving back to the communities and making a difference with their time and resources is the premier way. Member FDIC. Ball's in play with Rietsema. Rietsema is looking to find Requena on that far touch line, but good defending by Duluth as they're organized, and you can see how many players they've got dropped into that defensive third for them, and they're real organized. And I can't remember the last time that we actually had a shot on goal, and Duluth's away with numbers, and they've got the ball and they've got the right winger, and he's coming in. He's gonna have a shot on goal. Oh, and he cuts it back. And that's just some good defending, and Jack Howard's screaming at his defenders. And we've got a goal kick. It looks like the triple ricochet came off the Duluth player last. So that was a dangerous counterattack there, folks. Oh, a giveaway by Ethan. Oh, and it's won back by Tyson Rietsma. He's been working hard tonight. He's been working hard on those ball recoveries. It's with Dulcie now, and Dulcie is going to switch it over to Ethan. And it looks like Duluth is backing off and really giving the center backs the space. And as soon as that ball goes into the midfield, they send numbers, and they get 2 and 3 and 4 guys around the ball, and they're trying to win the battle in the midfield. But it looks like Jack's going to go long. Now, the interesting thing about it's with Burke now, but something for you to watch if you're watching at home. When a goalkeeper goes long, if you look at the 2 front men for Sioux Falls, you've got Requena and you've got Beltran. And those guys aren't the tallest guys. And if you look at the defenders for Duluth, you know, they're outsized in that area. So it's kind of something to... Oh, and the ball turns over, and Duluth is in, and Dosey's got a lot of running to do here. And he gets behind the ball, and he stalls him, and he delays him, and he's going to, and the number 10 twists and turns, and he gets his shot off, but it has no venom in it, and it goes out for a goal kick. And that's ends there, number 10 for Duluth. And it looks like maybe his favorite foot is his right foot, because he had the left. He could have gone with the left the first time, but then he twists and turns, and then he ends up scuffing his shot there on the... Let's see if the Thunder can combine with some passing. And it looks like a heavy touch there by Rutledge. And it's still with Rutledge, and he recycles the Glissendorf, and he switches it to Jack Howard. And there's numbers up top. But again, there's really no height to aim at on these long balls. He's going to spray it and try to find Trimble, but it's going to go out the touchline there. Not a lot of space for him to put that ball into. He almost would have had to have been picture perfect to drop that pass in there. But I'd be interested to see if they can get some height in that front line, because between Beltran and Requena, if you stacked them on top of each other, you probably still wouldn't get to 6 feet. And Requena's going to win a free kick there, and he's asking, you don't stick your hand up asking for a yellow card. You might get what you're asking for, bud. And I think the ref has done an excellent job in this game. I don't think I've seen him miss a single call. He's been, well, it's the referee crew. They're a team. They've been excellent tonight. They've been nailed on here. Josiah with a little skill. Oh, and he goes with the Ralph Macchio kick. And he flicks it in, and Duluth deals with it. And they're away, and they've got numbers again. And it's out to this left here. With number 10, he's on the ball, and it's a return pass. Oh, good defending there by Burke. Kohler to Burke. And Burke's going to go long here. Again, there's really no target up there for them to aim at. Every single long pass gets gobbled up by those center backs from Duluth. And they're playing with 3 of them. So you're going to have to match up with them if you want to play those long balls. You're going to have to get some size up there. Duluth trying to do some tiki-taka. And Ethan cuts that out, and he recycles it to Jack Howard. And Jack's saying, calm down, boys. Calm down. And Dulcie and Jack and Burke, they're going to rondo now. And Duluth is just going to get organized. And they're going to drop off. And they're applying no pressure. And it goes from Dulcie to Burke. And then Kohler checks in. Back to Burke. and Burke's going to go long, and Tyson's up for it, and he flicks it on, and Eric's in, and he was called offside, and that had to have been the closest call of the night. And that was the first time the Thunder actually got someone with some size up there that they can play that long ball to, and Tyson got up and won that ball, and unfortunately Beltran just straight offside. So it looks like Sioux Falls is going to have a corner kick here as the ball turned over. And there was a little bit of a push after that. So I'm not sure what's taking so long to get these restarts, but if I had to guess, I think I've already addressed that. I'd say if I'm a Thunder player, I'd be locked on to get chase these balls down myself here. Is this Rutledge on it? He whips it in. Goalkeeper's off his line. It's going to fall to Kohler. Kohler drives it. Oh, and it was a great drive. But again, the height of the Duluth player, and it's swinging a miss. We're still going to have a shot here. Oh, and it was blocked off, unfortunately. Wow, there was an opportunity in there somewhere, and we just could not find the right connection, or we're a bit unlucky not to get a shot on goal out of that. And look at Jack Howard with a little bit of foot skills out here as the goalkeeper near the center circle. You've got to have ice water in your veins to play like that. Dosey with a nice flick. If JT can get there, oh, and JT's down, but it's going to fall with Beltran. Ref says play on. Beltran's driving, and we've got a goal kick. And Trimble may need some attention here. If I'm the ref, maybe I would stop play if that player. But, Trimble, he comes from West River, so he's tough as steel. He's going to stay in this match here. Some good defending there by Ethan. And Rakina is on it. And Burke leaves it for Kohler. Kohler's going to drive in the midfield, and he's looking for options. And he just doesn't get the right contact on it. Probably had the right idea, but the ball turns over, and Duluth's going the other way, and they got options now. And it's with that right winger again, and I think he's just going to have, and he looks for the cutback. It's on, and there's some good defending there. Dosey again. There's some great defending there by the Sioux Falls Thunder center back. And Trimble's dribbling, and it's tackled out of play, and you can see he's a bit frustrated. All right, the Thunder's going to put this back in play with Dosey. Oh, and it's just behind Burke, and Duluth is going again, and they've got that right winger again. Oh, and Ethan's there to cut that out. And Tyson with a nice turn. Tyson has been real strong in that midfield. He's been able to hold up the ball and hold possession. Kohler's got a split ball on. Oh, and it just was a little bit ahead of the run of Raquina and the Duluth, the defenders. Again, they're playing with that 3 center back system, so that gives you that extra defender when you get stretched out, and it's saved them a couple of times in this match. And the ball turns over, and they're going forward, and it looks like Burke's going to be first to it, and he puts it out for a throw-in here. So we got a long throw in, and Burke's going to try to shield this out. And it was a risky but rewarding proposition, and it goes out for a goal kick. So take the time to take a moment to thank our championship sponsors, First Premier, Matinee Accounting, and the Roundhouse. And thank you also to our League One sponsors, First Premier Bank Card, First Premier Bank, First Premier Bank Card, Waterbury Heating and Cooling, Lewis, Your First Stop, Justin and Santa Pfeiffer with Hague Realtors, Pepsi, the Roundhouse Brew Pub, Dakota Toms,
A minimum of 3 minutes stoppage
Avera
time will be
Orthopedics,
added to the half. 3
Matinee
minutes.
Accounting and Technologies, Neighborhood Dental, and Inca Salsa as we enter into stoppage time. Oh, a minimum of 3 minutes here. So let's see if the Thunder can nick one back. They've had a couple of promising attacks, and Dosey's on it. They've got a couple minutes here to see if they can nick something here late. But you've got to get the ball into the penalty area in order to score goals, and they haven't really had that many opportunities of clear chances. Oh, and it's a jailbreak in the back here with Duluth with runners, and this would be a backbreaker to score, and Jack's up for it, and it's going to go out for a corner. Oh, what a save by Jack. Jack's made a couple of really, really fantastic saves tonight, and to be fair, he's probably keeping the Sioux Falls Thunder in this match. He's been brave in between the pipes. He came out on that one that ended up with the penalty, but he saved that one, and he just saved that ball, was hit at him with some venom, and he had a couple other moments as well. So, but these boys got to be locked on here on this corner kick, on this in swinger. And it's swinging in, and Jack's up for it, and he swings, and he doesn't get to it, but it's going to go out, and I believe that's Kohler. And Kohler's looking for Requena, and he plays it short, and the Duluth player intercepts it, and we're going to have and these guys just whip the ball around quick. We're going to have a shot on goal. Oh, and it's just off that far post there. And it looks like that was number 22, Pritchard, with that shot there. And that would have really been a backbreaker to give up that goal here in stoppage time. These boys got to get to halftime with the score 1-0. If they can't get a chance on goal here, they just need to prevent a late goal in this half here. And I think Duluth is maybe trying to push for it. Clever ball by Burke. Oh, and two Thunder players were going for it, and looks like that play came to an end here. We got about 30 seconds left in this half. Let's just see if we can get to half where the score is at. And Jack's going to try to go long. And again, one of those Duluth center backs, the captain here, he's up for it. He's not letting anything pass him, and that's Edmondson. And Ethan's got some defending to do here. And Duluth is still hunting. And we're over the 3 minutes of minimum time here. And the ref is probably going to let this attacking phase play out, unfortunately. So they've got some defending to do, and they cannot allow a goal here. And the ball's out of play. Ball's out of play, folks. And and it looks like Jack may have taken that ball off the head there, possibly. If that's a head injury, I'd like to see the trainer get on the field right away. I'd like to see that trainer get on the field if that's a head injury. See, and that's one of those tricky situations when you're over your minimum time and you allow play to continue because there's an attacking phase, and then you end up with an injury. It's kind of an unlucky situation, but it looks like Jack's okay, and I'm quite certain once he puts his ball in play, we'll be at halftime. I'd bet my life on it. You see the ref with his whistle in his mouth, and he's just like, put the ball in play so we can stop this. See? And I was right, folks. I'm like Nostradamus up here, man.
Midway through the match, Duluth 1, Thunder 0.
All right, folks, we are back for the second half here. And Duluth FC is going to have the first kick here. And all right, ball in play. Duluth's going to go long. Rutledge was first to it. That ball looked out of play, but it looks like they saved it. Rutledge is going to find Glissendorf. Glissendorf's going to find Burke. And Burke's going to hold it, and he's going to reverse it. And Glissendorf's going to find Rutledge. And Burke's going to get brought into play here. And he's going to drive forward, and he's got to be smart here. He's got 4 defenders around him. And Ethan finds a nice return ball. And there's a coming together there, but the ref says it's all fair play here. Nice little cutback pass. Oh, and the striker dragged a shot there. And it's going to go out for a corner, it looks like. I didn't see that. Looked like it was just a miss-hit shot there. And the way that it was bouncing, it looked like it took a deflection, but I didn't see it. And they take a short corner. Oh, and a bit of skill, a double rollover, and a little cutback, and there's no one there, but it's going to fall to the captain, and he's going to have a left-footed shot, and it's blocked. And this guy's offside. He has to be. And the Sioux Falls Thunder come away unscathed there, and to be fair, they've done some good work defending tonight. They've had to absorb a lot of pressure around and in their penalty area, and they've done well blocking shots and challenging, and there's some good build up here. And if they can bring in the right side of the field, and they do, and Dulce should be driving forward, he should be continue pushing, and he brings in Kohler, and Kohler's probing. Oh, and he's got a loose pass there, and he's looking for Dobson. And Duluth is the other way with number 10, and he's had a lot to do here. And we got a left-footed shot. Oh, and he goes with a cross, and he misses everyone. I'd be putting that shot on goal there. So Rutledge with the throw in here, and he's going to find Burke, and Burke's going to switch it to Jack Howard, and Jack's going to push it forward here. And Burke's on it, and Burke's... Oh, and Sioux Falls catch a break, and we got numbers. It's 3v2 if they can get this right. It's with JT. JT's going to have a left-footed shot, and it's blocked. And Rutledge is up for it, and he should be taking a touch, and he drives it. Wow, what a hit there. And he puts it right on goal, and Foltz is up, and he deals with that fairly easy here. And I'm going to check my... Yeah, and it looks like there might have been a sub at halftime. Number 28 is on the field. Benjamin Schoenher. I hope I'm saying that correct. Rory?
I think so.
Help me out here, bud. You're not up here for nothing.
I think you got it.
Oh, sweet. All right.
Who did he come off
So
with?
number 28 is on. And who came off here? Let me see if I... Oh, it looks like Tyson has come off. I don't see Tyson out there. So it looks like a like-for-like swap in the midfield there. Rory's not getting any pizza. He didn't help me with that last name, folks. So Rietsma off and showing her on as Sioux Falls. Oh, shot on goal. Oh, and it's over goal and off the upright. And there is still some young firepower on the Thunder bench that you'd probably see here later if this score can hold at 1-0 or if the Thunder can get an equalizer here. The Thunder's doing a good job possessing the ball and trying to dictate play and dictate tempo. And Burke's driving forward. And and I saw the pass there, and it just was cut out. And Ethan's battling. There's a grab there, but Ethan's strong, and he's gonna win that and turn and square up. And something to think about. Oftentimes you see the Thunder go forward. Duluth has got their 3 center backs, and they're playing narrow. So anything central is probably going to be pretty hard to crack through. But if we can get the ball in the wide areas. Uh-oh, a loose touch. Oh, no. And we have another empty net goal to go against the Sioux Falls Thunder. And that's 2 in 2 weeks, folks. And that was number 10, and he's been a problem all night here. Nys.
Duluth goal, number 10, Edouard Nys.
And it's just when you play a system where your goalkeeper is heavily involved in build-up and he's high off his line, you have to be perfect 99 out of 100 times when you're playing balls back there, because that one loose pass, there's nobody guarding the goal, and it's just risk versus reward there, folks. And unfortunately, we've got to pull 2 back now. And they go back to it. He's off his line again, and we might have. Oh, did he hand? Was that a handball? Oh, he's in trouble. Oh yeah, he's in trouble. He's in trouble. I don't know if he was the second to last or not, but he's in trouble. That was a shot on goal. He's just going with a yellow card. He'd gladly take that. He'd gladly take that.
Yellow card, Thunder, number 99.
It's one of those things where, because of the distance between the shot and goal, you're not going to see, most of the time, you're not going to see a red card. I think the ref has done a good job tonight. Most of the time, you wouldn't see a red card there because there's a defender that was covering the goal, and you can't say for 100% sure that was going in the goal. So yeah, how could you give a red card there? So it's just one of those ones where you kind of catch a break there. And we've got a goal kick here, folks. The Thunder have got to get their bearings here, because I think if they concede a goal there, that would be a lot to come back from, considering we haven't had a whole lot of activity in the opponent's penalty area. But we've got a chance here. That's some good recovery defending there. And again, when you play with 3 center backs, you've got that extra defender. It's a pretty good system. If especially if those guys got a decent amount of pace in them. And Rutledge is losing the ball here on the touchline, and it's got a little helter-skelter here in the last minute or so. You quite don't know what's going to happen here. And some good defending by JT on the far side. I'm assuming at some point you're probably chasing the game now with 2 goals. You're probably going to want to get some young, fresh legs in there to help And they're still arguing the throw-in over here. But I don't know if soccer players know this, but there's a stat out there that says on throw-ins, the ball turns over about 65% of the time. So arguing throw-ins is a waste of time. Because most of the time the defender wins the throw anyway. See? My point was proven. The ball just turned over literally in 10 seconds, less than 10 seconds. So there's no point of arguing about the throw-ins, bro. Ball turns over. It's with Beltran. He dances away. He brings showing her in, and then in the course of some defending there, Duluth wins a free kick, and the player's down holding his leg there. I don't know if he got stepped on or something, but that's an unfortunate situation. The ball's just pinging around here. Oh, we're going to have a free kick. That's an easy decision here. The game is not over, though. There's plenty of time left. 30 minutes, or more than 30 minutes left here. And the loose pass there, and Duluth is away. And that left, I think that's number 15. Starling. And a switch of play here to 22. And Rutledge doing some good defending there on Pritchard. And Ethan is trying to find Rutledge, and it's just a miscommunication there. And I think he thought Rutledge was still going to go forward there, and he kind of turned off on him there. And the Duluth throw here. And Duluth came in this match off of back-to-back 3-1 defeats here over the week. Oh, and Beltran. Oh, and Eric Beltran nicks one back. Unbelievable. Now there's a fight over the ball. I don't understand what the goalkeeper's doing. What are you doing, goalkeeper?
Number 19,
This isn't your first soccer match. You know the team that's down is going to get that ball and run it to the halfway line. So some shaky goalkeeper play in the back has allowed Sioux Falls to pull one back. And we've got a game, folks. We have absolutely got a game. But Duluth is back on the prowl. And Dakota, or not Dakota, I almost said Dakota Lions. Sioux Falls Thunder had some defending to do there. Sorry, I've done some play-by-play for Dakota Lions a few times. So that's not a foul. Get up. Dulcie's on it. He finds Requena. And there's some rondo going on with the Thunder. And the Thunder, they look recharged here. And we've got some great build-up. Oh, and we just missed that last pass there. And that was Eric Beltran there. Oh, the Thunder look recharged here, folks. And I love this energy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We've got a Duluth player. I don't know if he must be screaming at his teammates. He couldn't be screaming at the ref like that. So you're starting to see this Duluth FC unravel a bit. I should start talking about their back-to-back 3-1 losses again. They scored. Sioux Falls scored when I was talking about that. So maybe I'll just bring that back up. Oh, and it's off. And I believe that ball was out for a corner. Yeah, sure was. But yeah, we'll keep talking about that. Those 3-1 defeats that they've had here recently, and 6 goals in 2 games. If I'm a Sioux Falls player, I know that there's goals still left in this game, and I know this team has been conceding goals. 6-2. Corner kick swung in, and Fultz he's up for it, and he's going to try to release and go quick. And Rutledge is there, and he heads it. And he's saying, boys, we got to drop back here. We've got to drop back here. And it looks like Jack goes long, and he puts that one out of play. Together, First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card seek to make an impact for good within the communities they serve. That's why Premier is proud sponsor of the Sioux Falls Thunder, member FDIC. So Ethan's gonna chest trap that. He's and Trace is on that one, and Eric is in if he can get there. And there's some good defending. The defender squares it. That was a risky pass. I thought he was just gonna play as goalkeeper, but he squares it to his defender, and then Sioux Falls goes along with it out for a goal kick. And it looks like some fresh legs are coming in. Nicholas North here.
Entering for Thunder, number 30, Nick North.
And Nick is a hometown hero here. He played his high school soccer over at Sioux Falls O'Gorman, and he's played in a couple state title games. I think he won one his freshman or sophomore year, and I think he's going to go play soccer out in the hills over at South Dakota School of Mines. So good luck to him in the future, and hopefully he can bring his pace and skill and his goal threat to this second half here, because the Thunder have definitely been playing with some spirit here these last 5 minutes or so, and he's got some pace and he can get on something here. And his first involvement is a good first touch, and he's looking for the return ball down the line, and Rutledge is going to pick him out. Oh, and there's a grab there, and I gotta believe there's got to be what's the decision here? And there is a yellow card for that, because that's stopping a promising attack. And you can see the kid's been on the field, and that was number 5 on the card there, as my trusted spotter tells me. And that's
yellow, Duluth, number 5.
And that's Vibrance Zavatina, I believe. Pardon me if I didn't get that correct. But the kid's been on the field for all of about 2 seconds, and he already put pressure on the defender, and he's got that defender in the book now, and he's won Sioux Falls a free kick in a dangerous area, and it looks like Rutledge is standing over this, and he's got a left foot, and he's probably going to try to whip this away from the goalkeeper. And there's some pushing and jostling going on in the penalty area, and the ball is in, and it's whipping away, and it's on the far post, and it's got to be another corner. Oh, and that ball was put in a dangerous position. And that defender, if that defender is not turned on there, I think Josiah Trimble just puts that in there. A little tap in there on the far post there. So that's good defending by Duluth there. But we've absolutely got ourselves a game, folks. And do not turn away at this point. So another left swinger, and it's right at the goalkeeper. And Fultz is going to go with a long throw out into the left channel. And it's popped forward, and Dosey popped. And Dosey put that off the end line there. And they take a quick throw, and Dosey's there again, and he just it's kind of deja vu there. He kind of just clears it out there with a little like jump kick there. Now, Sioux Falls has been averaging about a goal a game, so they're going to need to do more. Balls out of play here for Sioux Falls Thunder, taken quick by Josiah. And that's Trace. Oh, and unlucky for Eric Beltran there. I think him and the Duluth player got tangled up, and the Duluth player went down, so he got awarded a free kick there. But if that would have gone differently, and Nick's just smashed into the back of that player. It's getting quite physical out here. You don't mind seeing it. It is a men's game. And number 25 is doing some foot skills. And Duluth turns in, and that's a great ball. And it's offside. All right, we're going to have another substitution here. As Duluth, the Duluth coach probably saw that, hey, we need to make a change here because this last 10 minutes after the goal here, it looks like
the
Thunder had the better of the match. And that's just how simple these soccer games could be. One mistake can turn the game upside down, and now you fancy the Thunder to be the next team to score here. Some good defending, and Duluth is away here with some pace, and that's that right winger again, and he's just been a terror tonight. And he finds the substitute, and is this first touch going to be a goal? Oh no, he wasn't up for it. I think he could have hit that first time, and his first touch would have been a shot on goal here. JT with some strong defending there, and he's just got to clear this out now. He's waiting for the defender to get close, and he was hoping to ricochet it off of him, but the defender backed out of that, and now it's going to go out for a Duluth throw here. Duluth with a shot, and that's going to go to the parking lot. So we're in the 68th minute here, and the game is definitely turned up here in the last 10 to 12 minutes here. But it's one of those. I think when Sioux Falls has played the ball out wide and they've gotten to some 2v1s, that's when they've had their best attack. Duluth seems to be laying a midfield trap, and they're just daring the Thunder to try to play through the midfield, and every single time they try, the ball turns over, and they're just putting bodies in there, and there's a little barge in the back, but the ref says nothing doing here. It looked like Rutledge was wanting a foul there, but the ref says nothing doing. Good defending by Rutledge. And it's with Burke. And it's with Dosey. And he leaves it for Jack Howard. Almost a miscommunication there. They better get this right. And Dosey calmly skips by the defender, and he's looking to bring. And that's Ethan. And Ethan plays the ball forward to Rutledge, who's made the run forward here. And he's got that left foot, and he whips it in. He's got Beltran, and it's going to be recovered here on that far side with JT. And he's driving. He's going to have a shot. And that shot had some venom in it. But Fultz was down quick and made the save there. And he didn't spill it. So well done by the goalkeeper. You fancy him to just try to push that ball away from goal. But he basically caught that. So there was no deflection or second attempt there. But again, the Thunder, when they get the ball into the wide areas, good things happen. So let's see if they can recreate a couple of those wide attacks here. Duluth's gonna go long, and Dosey's been brilliant, and he's been in there replacing the injured player that went out earlier, like early in the match, Ayadeli. And so Dosey's done a good job filling in for him, but Thunder has got some defending to do. And Duluth with a chance there, and he just puts it just over the bar there. But that was a good strike. That was a shot across the bow. We're gonna have a substitute here.
On for Duluth, number
FC
18, Axel
Looks like
Kelsner.
the player, I believe that might have been the player that was on the caution that went off. Correct. So as the sun set, and we've got 20 minutes left in this match, and it's game on. It's anybody's game, even though Duluth is up a goal. But the Thunder have had some real good chances here in the last few minutes here. We're going to have, oh, wow. There was a substantial push there in the back, but the ref says play on. This has been a real good match, folks. This has been a real good match. It's with Burke, and they're trying to lay that midfield trap again for him. And Beltran's going to recover this. It's Bobbling and Dobson. And Dobson's going to turn and spin out, and he's going to switch to play. And Burke, and Dosey and Burke, there's a miscommunication. Oh, and a good recovery run there by Dosey there, because the square was on that negative ball. Go forward here. Oh, and that's a good touch, and he's going to bring Ethan in, and Ethan's going to play it first time to Beltran. Beltran is going to take this player on, and he's got the switch on if he wants. Oh, and the reverse ball's on, and Ethan's there. Oh. Wow, we had an opportunity there, folks. And sometimes when you get two players running into the same space, there's a slight bit of hesitation by both of them, and the chance is gone. But Sioux Falls almost had an opportunity there. And Burke is first to that one. And Duluth is going to play it, and Dosey's got some 1v1 defending to do here. And Duluth's driving in the negative, and there's that man again. There's that man again. Jack Howard down for the save. Trimble sees. Oh, and he just could not find Beltran. But Beltran had tons of space on this left channel and flank area. And if that ball could have cleared that defender. But again, credit to Duluth. They've got those defenders back there, and they're organized, and they seem to be always in the right spot. And number 22 is driving. Oh, and there's going to be a caution there. And I believe that was Ethan Glissendorf on the yellow card.
Thunder, yellow, number 43.
Yeah, that was Ethan Glissendorf there on the challenge there that stopped the promising attack. It wasn't a reckless challenge. It wasn't a dangerous challenge. He didn't put the opponent in harm's way, but he stopped their attack there. and it's more of a tactical foul. So therefore, you're going to see caution 9 out of 10 times on that. So the Thunder set their wall there, just on the edge of the penalty area here. And it looks like you've got a left-footed and a right-footed player standing over it, but I believe the right-footed, no, the left-footed player is going to go for it. And there's a shot on goal, and it was deflected and collected, and it looked like one of the Duluth players tried to run in and interfere with Jack Howard. That was awkward. You like to see the goalkeeper be allowed to put the ball back in play. And now the ball's with North, and North is trying to combine with Burke, and it was a pass just behind him, and it's going to stall our attack here for the moment. But Burke's doing all he can to retain the possession there, and Duluth clears that out for a throw. And that's, yeah, and Burke there, there was a little bit in that on that challenge, and that was just because that pass from North was a little behind Burke, and it brought the defender into play there. And sometimes just not being accurate there can really hurt you, literally. I don't see any other Sioux Falls Thunder players warming up. So this might be the 11 players that's going to see us to the finish line here. But everybody seems to be doing okay, except Burke still kind of trying to lick his wounds here. And Beltran's going to be the first to this one. And if he can find a quick pass, he's got Trace. And Trace whips ones in. Oh, and there's a player in the offside position there. And he should have let that ball go, because I believe Kohler was making the run in on goal. And Rutledge had his back to goal, got involved with play and got a touch on the ball, and he was in the offside position. So that opportunity's gone by the board here. We've got a crackerjack finish here, folks. With just under 15 minutes left to go in the match. Duluth is on the attack again. And they've got that ball out to that right winger, Pritchard, and he finds a cutback, and he's in. Oh, and they get the third goal. And that is an unfortunate situation, folks.
Duluth goal.
Yep, and that's Nys again on the goal, number 10. He's got both their goals here tonight, folks. He's been brilliant all night, and if the score stands, he's my man of the match. He's been fun to watch here, folks, tonight at the Bob Young Field. And it looks like Trace Dobson's going to sub on here late. And it looks like Kohler went off.
Entering for Thunder, number 11, Trace Dobson.
So it looks like Tyler Limmer is warming up here, and he is a former hometown hero that used to play for the Thunder. But I think around these parts, he's well respected as one of the better soccer players to ever lace him up in this part of the state. And he looks like he's going to make a cameo here, folks. He played his high school. Dangerous situation there. Ball whipped in by the Thunder, and the Duluth defender doing the best he can to get anything on it, almost put it in his own goal here. What a goal that would have been. What a finish we would have had at that point. But yeah, it looks like number 9 is going to make a cameo here tonight. He played his soccer at Brandon Valley. He grew up playing in the Dakota Gold, Dakota Lions system. And I've been told that he's the all-time leading goal scorer and assist man over at Northwestern College over in Orange City, where he was a 4-year starter. And now he's a coach over there. And he's going to come on. And I believe he led the Duluth in goals last year with 10. So he's a dangerous player.
Duluth, number 9, Tyler Leonard.
And being up 3-1, it's kind of an embarrassment of riches to bring on a player of that quality, but he isn't a spring chicken anymore, so I can see why they're trying to manage his minutes. So he'll see this last 10 minutes plus stoppage time. But let's see if the boys can nick one back here and make it a So the ball with Pritchard again, and he's been wreaking havoc all night in that right channel. And he's twisting and turning, and is that Burke defending? And he kind of had Burke on a rocker. And I'm not sure what the call is here. It looks like it's going to be a corner. Let's see them mark up here. They better find number 10. He's good with his head too. I'm not sure what kind of marking they're doing right now. So it looks like they're man marking. They better get touch tight. There's some space in there. It's driven. And it's retained by Duluth. And and Nys keeps this in play, and he dummies his defender, and he spins away, and that's Pritchard with a low cross, and there's Tyler, and Tyler's going to get called for a foul there. Over eager, it looks like, maybe to score in his home turf here tonight. Oh, wow. And Tyler, that's 2 fouls in 2 seconds here. The ref's going to talk to him here. Maybe he's frustrated that he didn't start the match, or I don't know what's going on here. But he's only been on a couple seconds here, and he's just knocking players about. And his team's in control of the match here. And maybe that's what he's trying to do, is just break this game up and chop it up and turn it into a bunch of free kicks. It's hard to score when you're kicking in your defensive half here, your defensive third. Burke's going to go long, though. And again, he's aiming it for Beltran, who's been marked out by a much bigger defender. Those long balls haven't really paid off tonight. But when they get that ball in the flank, they've had some stuff going on here. And Nick and Talon and Trace, some Sioux Falls boys. And is that JT still in there? And they're playing right back there? It looks like it is. And Talon is doing his best here to make an impact here, but it looks like we're going to have offside here. And Duluth's going to make a substitution here.
Entering for Duluth, number 24, Manny Morales.
think the referee crew has done a fantastic job tonight. The game has been called fair, and the restarts have all been clean. And Fultz is going to come out and claim that, so that's goalkeeper to goalkeeper action. And Tyler with a little flick there. Oh, and a little shirt grab there on Dulcie. You got Trace. Oh, and he leaves it short, and JT's got some running to do. And you can see they brought in these young subs, and they're running around. They're bringing that energy, so that's what's needed here in this moment. But they've still got some defending to do. Duluth with a cross, a negative cross, and it's still with Duluth, and we're gonna have a shot, and it's blocked. And it looks like Burke was there to clog that shooting lane, and it looks like Nick North is down, and I don't know if he's cramping already. He's literally been on for like 5 minutes. Oh, that is not Nick. Okay, that makes sense. So I've been told by my trusted spotter that's Rutledge. Yeah, Rutledge, that makes sense, because Rutledge has been running around all night. He's been covering a lot of ground here tonight. With this system that they play, when they kick those center backs out wide, and those fullbacks get the bomb forward, they get that license to bomb forward, but it's a big pitch to be bombing forward and having to recover to defend. So that totally makes sense why Rutledge is cramping up. He's definitely earned that cramp. So with this stoppage in play, I'll take the time to say First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card, no, there are no shortcuts to success. It's achieved through hard work, integrity, and believing in both yourself and your team. Premier is proud to help support our area athletes as they work to achieve their dreams. First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. Member FDIC. We also like to say a special thanks to Harris Law, Lindsay Harrison Team, and LLR Trucking, and Four Brothers Trucking, Kelly Rear and Team. And it looks like Rutledge has run his race, and number 15, Amaro, is going to take his place with about 3 minutes plus stoppage. So it looks like Trace and one of the Duluth players get entangled, and the Duluth player is going to win a kick, and Trace is not happy about that. So Sioux Falls Thunder is going to have to go back to the drawing board. That's 3 games and 3 goals, so that's a goal a game. You don't usually win many soccer games with only scoring a goal a game. They've got to figure out a way to create more scoring opportunities, more chances, and try to get something off some set pieces, because there's definitely more than one way to score a goal, and set pieces are a 50-50 proposition. And it looks like we're going to have a free kick coming out here. So if this result holds, Duluth is going to pick up a win, and they're going to move to. Oh, and they just scored another goal here, and I'm not sure. I don't believe it was Limmer, but Limmer's down there celebrating. Oh, and it looks like the ball was just played forward to Limmer. Oh, and he squared it. Oh, yep. He squared it, and it was a looping.
Duluth goal.
It was a looping attempt there. I don't know if the player meant to do that or meant to make that kind of contact with the ball, but it kind of floated awkwardly over the goalkeeper and nestled into the corner there. And
Thunder fans, be sure to come to the Roundhouse Brewery after the game.
And I believe we're in 4 minutes of stoppage time now.
A minimum of 4 minutes additional time. 4 minutes.
So it looks like the ball is played long, and it's going to go out for a Duluth throw-in.
Soccer fans, the Roundhouse Brew Club is the official restaurant of the Sioux Falls Thunder. Join us at the Roundhouse pregame for a tailgate party with special prices on beverages and food. And also join the players after the match at the Roundhouse as well.
So ball's kicked long. Josiah gets a touch on it. And Dobson. It's intercepted, and Duluth's going to go the other way here.
Thunder fans, after the match, you can get autographs with your favorite Thunder players down on the field after the match.
It looks like Sioux Falls' next game will be away next Saturday, June 8th at 7 p.m.
One for Duluth, number 20.
Dakota Fusion FC, and they
Burke
are the
Duluth.
team that is leading the division right now. They're top of the table. And Sioux Falls is going to
And
regroup
14,
and go on a away trip
Duluth.
here. Their next home game will be the June 12th on a Wednesday at 7 p.m. back here at Bob Young Stadium against Dakota Fusion. So they're going to have basically a home and away against the toughest team in the division right now. So they're going to have a lot of work to do to get back on track here. But I think they've done some good things tonight. They defended really well. I think they've just got to figure out how to create more goal scoring opportunities and try to get the ball in more dangerous areas of the pitch, which I believe with the system that they're playing is probably going to be in the left and right flanks, because it looked like the way that Duluth wanted to defend them was just clog the midfield and try to make it impossible for them to play through the midfield, and essentially did that. And Tyler's looking for his second assist here, and he plays the ball forward. And number 24 is twisting and turning, and he goes for goal on his left foot, and he doesn't get the right contact, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. But it was a nice pass by Tyler. I can see why he's an all-time leading assist man over at Northwestern College, because he's come on and he's made 2 brilliant passes. So it looks like there's another player down here in the penalty area. Dulcie, I believe. And the ref's just going to blow full time. And that does it, folks. Your final score, visiting Duluth FC for your Sioux Falls Thunder FC 1.
Sioux Falls Thunder's next match is next Saturday at Dakota Fusion FC. They return home Wednesday, June 12th for a rematch with Dakota Fusion right here at 1Jun24. Thanks for coming tonight and travel safe.